Hi everyone, my name is Autumn and I am here to tell you why I have chosen to become a Beachbody coach. So I will promise to try to keep it short because I know your time is valuable and not talk your ear off. So anyway, growing up it was me and my two sisters and my mom. My dad left when I was 12, and after that my mom took care of myself and my sisters. She did a fantastic job raising us, and the thing that I appreciate the most about her is she never ever body shamed herself. She never talked about being fat, she never talked about weight, she never even discussed my sisters or myself being overweight. It just wasn't in her vocabulary. It was nothing we ever talked about or discussed. I can remember going to high school and that being probably the first time in my life where I started to feel like maybe I was a little bit chunkier than some of my friends, maybe I should look a certain way, and then I really started comparing myself to other people. I remember thinking about like, oh man, I wear like a size what? And my friend wears this size, I probably need to lose weight. And it all started really in high school for me. I was probably 17 by the time I tried my first diet pill, and then since then it has escalated. I mean, the amount of money that I have wasted on diet products in my lifetime is in the thousands, and I am not even exaggerating. I wish I was exaggerating because that money has literally been flushed down the toilet. But I was always looking for a quick fix. Like, I was looking for the fastest and quickest way to lose weight because I tend to be a little bit impatient. So I would purchase something, try it out, lose a couple pounds, and then fall off track. I have always struggled my entire life with binge eating, I guess you would say, but to the point where I hide it. I will eat all day long, perfect, in front of people, and then as soon as everyone's asleep, I will binge eat and consume more calories than I probably have eaten in the entire day, because in front of people I eat great, but then when no one's around I choose to sabotage my diet. So that's something that I currently still struggle with. I have a much better hold on it now than I have, but it's something that has always been an issue for me. After having kids, I weighed 80 pounds more than I had before I had gotten pregnant. I have had 3 children in a 5-year span, actually 4-year span, and with each pregnancy, I never really lost the weight. So I got pregnant with my first, and then 5 months later I was pregnant with my second, and I was still 20 pounds heavier than I was before my pre-pregnancy. So each pregnancy I started 20 or 30 pounds heavier, and by the time I was done having kids, I literally weighed 80 pounds more than I had before I had any children. And 80 pounds is a lot of weight. That's like a person almost. So the way I felt about myself was not good. I had a lot of anxiety. I was depressed all the time. I was disgusted with the way I looked, and I just didn't want to live like that. I decided last August that I needed to do something about it. I needed to lead by example. I didn't want to feel the way I felt day in and day out, and I wanted to show my kids that you're meant to love yourself. I felt like I was being a bad mom and a bad wife to my family because I was constantly in this state of depression and upset and just hated the way I looked and felt, that I was not being the best version of myself for them. I was not being a good wife. I was not being a good mom. I was always angry, and I was taking my anger out on people that I loved the most, and it just wasn't right. So last August I decided that I was going to order the 21-day fix, ordered it off an infomercial, followed the program to a T, did 3 rounds of it and lost 20 pounds and felt amazing. I was like, this shit is legit. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to start going on Instagram and getting some motivation from all these other people that are obviously losing weight and doing their own thing. And that's how I stumbled upon my coach, Brittany Powers. And I was like, just drawn to her. I followed her for months. I stalked her page. I was in and out of her page. I was like, look at this girl. She has 2 kids. They're very similar to my age. She's getting up. She's working out. I'm working out. She's working out. She's drinking Shakeology. I'm drinking Shakeology. She's posting about her life, about how happy she is, about the income she's making as a coach. I said, you know what? I need to do something. I'm going to contact her. I'm just going to reach out and see what happens. And I reached out to her, and she presented the business opportunity to me. And I didn't even really think about it. I was just like, you know what? I'm going to take a leap of faith. And if this works, it works. And if not, I'm already doing this stuff. So if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I've always been drawn to helping people. I work full time as a kindergarten teacher in a very, very low income area, and it's hard. The kids that I work with, they come from really, really messed up homes, and it's like emotionally draining. It's something that is rewarding, but it takes a serious toll on me, and I'm not sure that I can do this for the rest of my life. I also don't know if I want to miss out on all the time with my kids. My mom right now watches my kids, and she sees my children more than I see my children because she watches them for me 10 or 12 hours out of the day. And it's just something that the more I thought about, I was thinking, you know what, maybe I could make this like a business opportunity. Maybe I can make enough money where I wouldn't have to go and work full time. Or maybe I could help an adult versus a child. So I signed up to be a coach, and since then I have never looked back. It's been the best thing ever. The amount of joy and pleasure I get from helping other people, I can't even put into words. If you've ever helped someone achieve a goal and you've gotten a response from them about how you have changed their life, you know firsthand how that feels. And I really wish I could describe this better because I'm not doing a very good job at the moment, but the amount of excitement I get from helping people it's awesome. Like I can't think about not helping someone at this point in my life. So whether I'm a coach or a teacher, a mom, a wife, I always want to help people. I always want to put other people first and help them in any way that I can. Coaching has led me to an amazing amount of support and community. If you've ever tried to lose weight before, you know that it's hard. And because I'm a coach, I have this huge community of other coaches and other people that I am now calling some of my best friends that are there to support me day in and day out. I feel like that is the hugest part of why this has worked and nothing else has ever worked before, because you have the support, you have the accountability that you need. When you try to do something alone, the first hiccup that you encounter is normally when people give up. But because Beachbody has challenge groups and fellow coaches for you to lean on, if you stumble or you have a hiccup, there's always someone there giving you that extra push, like, you can do this. So you had a bad day, get back up. Tomorrow's a new day. And that for me is huge. Even if the income part of it doesn't replace my full-time job, I will always remain a coach for that accountability aspect. I need someone there making sure that I'm doing what I need to be doing day in and day out, and I want to be that person for someone else, making sure they're doing what they need to do day in and day out to achieve their goals. Because without support, it's really hard. So becoming a coach has been the best thing I've done this year. The best thing I've done in many years, okay? If you're thinking about becoming a coach, stop thinking about it and just do it. There is nothing bad will come of you becoming a coach. There are only good things to come. Nothing bad will come of you becoming a coach. Only good things will come, I promise. It's scary. You might be uncomfortable at first, but it's worth it. And if you think you don't have time, you do. Trust me, I work full-time as a teacher. I have 3 kids. My oldest is 5. I work part-time as a waitress, and I'm a Beachbody coach. You make time, you find time for things that you want to do. So if you're making excuses of why you can't work out or why you can't lose weight, then maybe you're not ready to be a coach yet. But if you have thought about it and it's at the back of your mind and you're thinking, you know what, I think I can do this, just do it. I promise you it'll be the best decision that you make all year. And I would love to help you in any way, shape, or form. So basically I'm going to wrap it up because I hear my kids crying and they're coming up the steps. But if you're thinking about it, just do it. It'll be the best choice you make.